Well, hello and welcome to On the Spot. My name is Brian. It's nice to have you here. This is our weekly live stream show where we talk about all things Comedy Spot. So thank you for being here. As you may or may not know, my co-host Jordan is out of town this week, so it's just me doing all the things. We had a couple of technical snafus, but it seems like everything's working now, which means at least three things will go wrong as we go through the show. So, all good, all good. Nice to see everybody here. I know that Dennis is on. Look at that. Ooh, well, all right. We can adjust it on the fly. Kendra's around. Hal's around. Thank you so much for being here. Um, as always, first things first, if you want to ask anything about the Comedy Spot or any upcoming events or any shows that you've seen in the last couple weeks or anything, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'll definitely bring it up and talk to you about it. Wayne, it's nice to see you. Thinking about you, buddy. So I'm glad that everyone is around. Let's see. Oh, I got some bionic legs today. Well, that's good news. I hope that feels good. Um, I know that I follow you on social media, so I'll have to go back and see if you posted anything. Yay for things going wrong. Yeah, it happens every week. It's just live streaming is a fickle thing. Sometimes it's just easy. Sometimes not so much. But everything seems to be working fine today. I haven't listened to my voice yet. It doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound like I'm in an echo chamber like last week, so we should be doing pretty good. Can you all consider doing more episodes of Selling Out TV? I would be totally down. I think what we're going to do is we're going to schedule a couple of live streams on Mondays, like one at this hour and then one after. We've been talking about bringing back Comedy Spot Squares, which would be tons of fun. And I know Chris and I were just talking about Selling Out TV. If you haven't seen that show, it's something we were doing during COVID shutdowns, and it was like a how would you describe it? It was like a QVC show where we were selling items that Chris found at different thrift stores, and different characters would come on. It was super fun. But anyway, yeah. If you haven't seen it, hopefully we can bring it back. I'll talk to Chris about it for sure. Let's see. You still have a couple of items. We we sold this cat, but then nobody ever picked it up, and so now it's not a real cat. I should be very clear. We don't have a cat hanging out at the Comedy Spot. We adopted this. I don't even. It's like a wood cat, and so it's sitting on the bar at the Comedy Spot now. So if you ever, if you ever come to the Comedy Spot and see a rando wooden cat, excuse me, if you see a rando wooden cat over on the bar on the till, you'll know that's where it came from. So, and I really super miss Comedy Spot Squares. In fact, I was going through old folders of different shows that we would do, and I found this. This is just for you, Kendra, by the way.
Good evening and welcome to Comedy Spot Squares! It's tic-tac-toe, it's trivia, it's comedians in squares. So please give it up for your host, Brian Crall!
It still works. I love that little intro we put together. I did all that. I did all that animation using Keynote on iMac, and it took me way longer than anything should ever take somebody to do an intro that lasts less than 30 seconds. But it was good stuff. Anyway, that show was great. I've been pushing to bring back some of our live streaming shows and add more. So that's just one of the conversations we'll have soon. We'll get people back on board with that. But Mondays will probably be a good day for that because Wednesday's really busy at the theater as well as Thursdays. And yes, that was the magical voice of Evan. So, yeah. Okay. So let me explain what we're going to do today. Again, like I'm here to answer any of your questions. We can talk comedy spot stuff. If I ever come up with things that are like super secret that nobody knows about, I'll share them on here. In fact, I have one of those tonight that you can't tell anybody. But we also film segments during this show so that we could cut them up and then put them on other social media platforms as well. So what I'll do is I'll break into one of those. I'll try not to mess it up. Do it in one take really fast so that we can, it's smaller so people can watch it online when they have a chance. But then we have this show too. So in between, I'll talk to you and get comments, and you can comment about the different things that are coming up and the shows that are coming up and stuff like that. So I think we should jump in and do the first one. So let's do shows this week. Oh, look, a graphic. How cool, Brian. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna I'm gonna show this screen, and then I'm gonna come back to this screen. Nope, come back to this one, and we'll film this all the way through. And I'm not gonna look at any comments or anything like that because, oh wait, I went out of focus. Easy. Oh no. Okay, stay there, Brian. Stay there, or you might be in trouble. I need somebody else here to like touch the camera on the back because the focus is there. Here, I'll do it. Here we go. Oh wait, maybe I just need to. I mean, my head is a pretty big target. You would think that we wouldn't have to do too much work to keep me in focus. All right. Let's see. Oh, well, that is in my upcoming events, but I will answer it now. I'll answer it later, too. The hoodies, the brand new, we're calling them Toot hoodies, are for sale. They are on the website. You can go to the gear section or merch section, be able to buy it there. You can also buy it at the theater. So either way, but they are available, and I just put in an order for the same design to be on t-shirts. So that should take a couple weeks, and we'll have that going. Just blindly, that didn't work. Wait here. Should be fine, guys. Should be fine. Should be fine. Nope, we're just gonna stay blurry. All right, well. Look at me. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. We're gonna aim for that right there. That's where my noggin's at. Here we go. Huh? Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. Not going to look at that. Going to look at this. Mike's over here. Here we go. The shows this week's segment. All right. We're going to do this. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. Okay. Shows this week. Start again. Hey everybody, Brian here, telling you about all the things that you can see this week at the Sacramento Comedy Spot. First up, coming up this Friday night at 7:30, we have Genre High. It's an improvised story that takes place in a fictitious high school, so you can't go wrong there. Always a good time. Make sure you check that out Friday. Friday at 9 o'clock is Queer Medians. It's a stand-up show featuring LGBTQ comedians from all over Northern California. Always great, produced by Melissa McGillicuddy, so you should check that out if you can. On Saturday night, we have Squad Patrol. It's a longtime Sacramento Comedy Spot sketch comedy group. It's headed by Marco Caboti and his team of crazies, including Dana and Adrian and Casey and sometimes Jenna and lots of other people, and it's great, and you'll have a good time. So make sure you check that out Saturday at 7:30. And then this Saturday at 9 o'clock, it's our headlining show, Anti-Cooperation League. Every week we go to the audience and ask the audience to share their stories, and we take those stories and turn them into comedy scenes. And make sure you get there early so that you can go by the Anti-Cooperation League photo booth. We're using all the pictures that you should submit to us to be part of our brand new ACL intro. So we'll release that soon, but we need your help. You take the pictures, we'll put them up on the screen when we start the show. And then wrapping around, remember that every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. we have our open mic night. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. we have Helix night. That's where you're going to see 3 different improv teams doing the Helix form of improv. Super great. These are all our up-and-coming performers, so make sure you check that out. And last but not least, I just have a request for you. Follow us on social media. There is links in the description of this video. It'll take you to our class page, our calendar page. It'll also take you to a link tree of everything you'd ever want to know about the Sacramento Comedy Spot. Or if you have your phone out right now and you're watching this, go ahead and scan that, and it'll take you to our Instagram. You can follow us on there. Also on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, that's it for all the shows this week. We'll see you next time. Bye. Okay. That wasn't so bad. What do you guys think? I think we crushed it. I think that was really good. Look at it. We can get rid of this now. Boom. Totally done. Let's see. Yeah, it was when the camera wouldn't focus, it was like a drunk POV. The college style shirts are also online. Those are my favorite. Out of all the shirts we've done lately, the college style is still my favorite, but also the new the baseball style ones that say Comedy Spot on the front. Looks like a baseball jersey. Turns out our shirts are better than the professional baseball team's jerseys. I don't know if you've seen the stories on that, but they're like super cheap. And they look like something you would find on Wish. So the pants are see-through, which, if you're trying to get more viewers for baseball, maybe that's a calculated move. I did it. Yeah, that is a really great lineup, right? You can't go wrong. Let's see, let's flip back. Genre High is like a really fun new show that we've been putting up. In that picture there is Steven in the middle, and then Dustin on your right, yeah, and Sarah Aga Mohammadi. That show's super fun, and it has like an energy to it that a lot of shows don't have. Like it's like the same kind of energy that Pitch Please had, if you've ever seen Pitch Please. Super fun show. Yeah, and then stand-up show, Queer Medians. I don't know if you were here this past week. I guess I should say, thank you to everybody who performed the past week, because we had Capital Punishment and Final Countdown on Friday night, and Capital Punishment sold out and then some. They sold 20 streaming tickets, so they had a big audience there at the theater, and then a big audience watching online too. But Queer Meridians is a great show too. And the lineup, this is a fire lineup. Adam's a great comic. Ashley Monique, Emma Haney, and of course Melissa McGillicuddy. So if you can, you should stop in and watch it. And then Squad Patrol. I think that Stacy dressed up as a wrestler, which makes me so happy. Stacy just started working at the Comedy Spot bar, so if you come in on Wednesdays, she's there to also work some of the weekend shifts. Obviously not when she's doing shows, but Stacy's a great addition to the team. I saw that about the see-through pants. I might watch baseball now. Yeah, man. I'm glad that Dana's on here. I have to say this. Dana was in Capital Punishment on... here, let me get rid of this. Go away. Dana was on Capital Punishment on Friday night and just crushed it. It was so, so good. Uh, she was going against Danica, and I think Danica sold out 30 tickets. And so when there's a crowd vote and there's that many people there, unfortunately, Dana did not come up on top. But man, Dana crushed it. Should have won at least maybe all the rounds, but I'll be nice and say like most of the rounds. But that's okay. I'm sure Dana will be on again. I talked to Mark after the show, who's the host, and he was saying like, yeah, Dana crushes it all the time. So good job, nicely done. It's a talent that I'm glad I could put to good use. Yeah, you killed it. Absolutely killed it. Stacy as Macho Man Randy Savage Abraham Lincoln. Perfect. That is perfect. You guys always have the greatest costumes too, man. Like just the effort that you put in. I know backstage during a squad patrol show, it's like a swap meet. It's just clothes everywhere. They're hanging on this, they're hanging on that. But you guys like, when I did sketch, a lot of it was just what I wear on a regular basis with black shirts and jeans and stuff like that. But you guys really commit to the bit and bring in some great costumes. Yes, by the way, I'm in the office here that we also use for streaming. You can see. Oh yeah, it locked in right on that. Nice and clear, camera. Thanks a lot. But you can see there's a picture of me and Kareem. This is us at the Pride March in 2023. That's Melissa McGillicuddy right there. Chris and Yen in Drunk Justice. Patrick over here is the bailiff in Drunk Justice. Anyway, I have, how many pictures now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 18 pictures, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to keep adding. You even have, I don't know if you can say it, Genre High, which is performing this weekend right there. All right, well, let's see. Oh, Dana says they have great props on Saturday. Yeah, you should try to make it out for the show. If not, you can watch it online. Yeah, Dana should have won. The Capital Punishment show. Yes, between us, nobody else I'm sure is going to watch this. Yes, for sure. Shirley's here. Hello, good to see you. I don't know why Dennis said Moose Knuckles, but I think it probably has to do with Dana on Capital Punishment, and I missed that one. Fill me in because I just put Moose Knuckles up on the screen. I should know why. We should do the opening or upcoming events segment next. We'll get that out of the way, then we can just chat because I do have some stuff I want to tell you about that's just for you. So let me queue up upcoming events. Yeah, there we go. That's good. And this is working. Yeah. Oh, good. It doesn't mute when I do that. Fantastic. Okay, so let's do upcoming events and then we'll just move on. We'll chit chat. So if you have anything that you want to ask about Economy Spot, tell me now, put it in the comments, and then I'll talk about it once I'm done with this segment so we can cut it up and put it online. Everybody can watch. We're just trying to get more people to know what's happening in advance so you can buy tickets and get merchandise and stuff like that. Okay, you guys, let's do this. Upcoming events. One take. One bite. I can do this. Here we go. Upcoming events. By the way, if you're just joining us, we tape these, we record these segments and chop them up. So I have to make it look like I know what I'm doing and make it through without stumbling too hard on stuff. All right, here we go. Hey, my name is Brian, and I'm here to tell you about all the things coming up at the Sacramento Comedy Spot in the next couple of weeks. Let's start off this week with our Comedy Spot classes. You may know that we have the largest comedy school in Northern California, improv, stand-up, sketch, musical improv, games improv, all kinds of good stuff. I'm going to tell you about the classes. I have them written down here that are coming up in the near future. On the 5th of March, that's tomorrow, or today, depending on when this is posted, I have an Improv 201 class. It's my class that's starting On March 12th, I have a stand-up 201 class with Drew Absher. On March the 13th, I have an Improv 101 class starting with Holly Allen. And on April the 1st, another Improv 101 class with Corrine Lemke. So go online. There's links in the description of this video. You can go there and sign up now. Also, if you'd ever wanted to take an improv class and maybe you're too nervous to commit to an 8-week class, we have this we have this drop-in class every Monday night at the Sacramento Comedy Spot at 7 o'clock. That's at the theater. So you can go online, make sure you purchase your ticket in advance. Come on out, and you have an hour and a half of just playing silly improv games and getting used to what we do at the Comedy Spot. So try that out. Next up, we have Weird, Strange, Bizarre. It's an annual event we do every year. It's coming up on March the 30th. It's literally an all-day event. Starts at noon, goes till 10 p.m. It's a super fun time. What it is we have performers at the Sacramento Comedy Spot that produce 25-minute shows. So that means we have 19 different shows over the course of the evening. We also have strip prov that concludes Weird, Strange, Bizarre. It's always on. It's like strip poker meets improv. The shows are always fun. It's an all-day event. It's only going to cost you $20. That's it. And you can watch as many or as few shows as you want to watch. And it comes with a link to watch it from home because we're going to live stream the whole thing. So if you want to come to the theater, watch 5 shows, go home, take a potty break, watch from the toilet, you can do that, and then you come back and watch the rest of the shows at the Comedy Spot. So Weird, Strange, Bizarre coming up March 30th. Next up here, we have our Toot. I said it. Our Toot hoodies. These are currently available online and at the Comedy Spot. This design is super awesome. I love this design. We call it Toot because if you read the very bottom, it says T-O-O-T. That wasn't intentional. We actually discovered that after we printed everything, but we're leaning into it. Seems to be on brand. So like I said, you could buy those at the theater or online. Again, links for everything are in the description. What are we talking about next? Oh, You the Musical. Okay, so I'm not going to lie. I'm personally invested in this show. You the Musical is a show I started years ago. It performs monthly at the Comedy Spot. Next show is March 22nd. This is a completely improvised musical from start to finish. Music, plot, songs, lights, everything is completely improvised. It's just based off of your title to the show. So if you can, mark your calendars now. Come and see that show March 22nd, 9 o'clock. Again, links in the description. This isn't working, so I'll do that. Okay, way in advance notice, May 2nd, I had to look at the date. May 2nd is Big Day of Giving. Big Day of Giving is a region-wide event where nonprofits come together, support each other, because we're all trying to raise as much money as we can in a 24-hour period. Sacramento Comedy Spot is a nonprofit theater. We rely on your support to help us expand our classes, to pay the bills, to make sure that our performers get paid, instructors get paid. So if you can, early donating starts in April. We'll make sure we tell you when that's available. But that night we have Improv Fight Club, which is a show that includes 30 different cast members on 4 different teams. They're all going to be performing that night. You'll be able to watch that show live streaming or in person. So make sure you go online now, buy tickets. It's going to sell out. But tickets are already on sale. Big Day of Giving, May 2nd, 2024. And the last thing we'll get out of here is this show is sponsored by Comedy Spot Studios, which is our video arm where we put out live streaming shows. Like Movie Libs. This show, you can see Movie Libs every Tuesday night. It's a live streaming show. We're starting to record original sketches. All of our live streaming from all of our shows is part of Comedy Spot Studios, and we could use your support if you would like to be a Patreon or be a Facebook subscriber. You have your phone out, you can click the QR code down and join today, or again, links are in the description. Thank you for watching. This has been all your upcoming events for March 4th, 2024. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye. Okay, a little long, but I think we crushed that. That was okay. I think we crushed it. Uh, yeah, that's it's like very proud of myself. I guess you crushed it, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Um, let's see. I'm gonna answer some of your comments now. People putting stuff in uh, while I was doing that segment. Let's see. Don't F it up. I think it was all right. I had a couple stumbles, but we did fine. Uh, so Movie Libs, I'm sure, is going to probably do something live streaming leading up to that event, and I haven't verified that, but I'll make sure I talk to them. Dana's on here. If Dana's still on, she could probably answer that. We walked about it. Okay. Well, hopefully you do. It'd be a lot of fun. I thought you ended the stream. No, no, I'm still here. I'm still here. We see you, Brian. Yeah, that would have been really weird if I just stopped and then sat here on camera and started to play on my phone. People would be like, "Dude, you're being watched." Yeah, I know. I know. Just walked about it made me laugh. Thank you, Dennis, for that. By the way, I appreciate it. Okay, so that's all the stuff I have to do today. Now, in these live streams, we're also going to be bringing on different community members. I did not organize that this week. I tried last minute skis to bring in Dustin because he is the producer of Genre High, but he couldn't make it. And then I just didn't want to ask anybody else because I was embarrassed. I was trying to find somebody last minute. So next week, we will bring in a cast member from one of the shows that are going to be on the weekend. No. 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 But I talk to myself when I'm not on camera, so I'll be like, "Oh, that looks dumb. Oh, you're not framing that up right, Brian. Oh, the sound sounds like, ooh, good, you're great." And so, if I'm ever playing like the intro, and it'll sound like this. Here, I'll give you. Oh man, that's not working. Oh, but you're looking good on camera, Brian. Nicely done. Good job. High five to you, big guy. That's what it would be like. Yeah, I will definitely bring in Chris and Greg. I have bad news. I don't know if you want to hear bad news. Speaking of Chris and Greg, nothing wrong with them. They're fine. For a long time, I did the top 10 list. It had many iterations. The latest was me and Sarah Colbaum would do the show during COVID shutdowns. I finally just decided to put it away, and it makes me sad. But I just figured we could wrap it up as part of this show if we ever wanted to do that. Make it a little abbreviated, but it was just too much to try and put on, and I don't have enough time anymore. I'm barely getting the things done that I need to get done to make sure everything is running smooth. And then, yeah, we didn't do the top 10 celebrity death show this year, so I knew that the only thing that was dying was the top 10 list podcast. So, what's cracking? All the way from Ontario. Good to see you. Thank you, Mike, for tuning in. I hope you could take a plane down to see a show at the Comedy Spot soon, or just watch one of our things online. We did not. We did not have the top 10 death count this past year, but like I said, I think there's a way that we can still bring it back and be a part of what we're doing on Monday nights. Yeah, I feel bad. I know we were trying to organize it, and then it was close to Christmas. I ended up getting sick. I got the COVID for the first time, and then things just kind of fell apart, and I was like, you guys, I don't have time to do it. This is me talking to Chris and Greg, who definitely wanted to do it. So push comes to shove, we might just film that show every year as a special. And there's still time. We can do it for the rest of this year. There's many months for people to die. That sounds terrible. Remember, we love everyone that's on those lists. It's just a show. We're just picking older people who it's probably their time. Most of the time. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, I have good news. Oh no, Kendra, I'm so sorry. Yeah, mine wasn't too bad. I hope yours is. I hope you're feeling okay. St. Patty's Day death list. I'm not against it. Um, I love that segment, by the way. I just love that show. I wish I could keep doing it. I wish I had infinite time. Okay, all right. I will definitely speak to Greg and Chris and see if we can just bring back that episode, and we'll post it on YouTube. I'm glad yours hasn't been too bad. It was really weird. Mine was like super bad the first 2 days, and then after that I was fine. But the first 2 days it was just like I feel miserable. I don't want to move. Okay, surprise. I'm just talking about it to you, and Evan Wajai is probably going to be mad that I'm sharing it with you. Okay, so recently, the Comedy Spot changed our internal communications to like a mixture of Facebook, email, stuff like that, and put it all on Discord. But it was always with the idea that after we had the internal Discord set up, that we would start a fan Discord. So I'm super excited. We're going to have a fan Discord. We're working on it right now. But you'll be able to sign up. No membership or anything like that. Everyone can have access to it. You'll be able to talk about shows. You'll be able to talk about classes. You'll be able to talk about whatever you want to talk about. It'll be on the Discord. Well, not whatever. Don't be weird. But yes, you're going to have Comedy Spot performers on there, Comedy Spot board members. So we'll be able to talk and chat, share with you exclusive pictures that we usually aren't able to share. Any news that comes out will go straight to that Discord for you. And if we ever need your opinion on creating things, we'll come to the Discord first. We just want to build a Discord community like we have a community at the Comedy Spot. So that way, all of you that are out of town but still support the Comedy Spot can feel like you're here. Chat with people that are performers and other fans and people from other cities, stuff like that. So stay tuned. We are working on it. Tina, myself, and Evan are working together to come up with a launch date. So we should have that pretty soon. And as soon as we do, we will let everybody know. Breaking here, you heard it first. We have a text. Service that we use where you can get text messages and updates of things that are happening. But I hate it. I shouldn't share my true emotions. I hate it, and I hate it because it's just one direction. We just tell you stuff, and it's always like selling, and I'm not a big seller of things. I'm just not good at it, and so anyway, this will be a lot better. We can have conversations and have community building instead of instead of us just going like, here's what's happening. Shirley, you're going to be okay. Discord is totally okay. If this gives you hope, Mel Gelbart did not want to open up her own Discord. She was firmly against it. Evan scheduled a special meeting, walked her through it. She is now on Discord. So everything is okay. By the way, we should bring back Mel to do... why am I blanking? You guys will know what I'm talking about. Why isn't my brain working today? Oh gosh. Yes, charades. Thank you. I don't know why that word was so out of my brain for a second, but I can bring Mel back. We can do charades on this show too. So this will be 2 syllables. Thank you, Dana. Yeah, it'll be great. One word, two syllables. Uh, you could have stopped to bring back Mel. I totally agree. Yeah, so I will contact her and we could do segments on the show where we do charades. I like having this format here where we're just going to talk to you every week and we'll plan different things. And as we talk, I come up with ideas. And then if you ever have any ideas, shoot me a message or, just comment here. I'll put my email in there too. So that way, if you want, you can copy and paste that. Anytime you have an idea you'd like for the show, just message me and we'll put it together. Oh, man. Let's see. Dana says, yeah, I hate text message in general because it's 99% spam. I keep thinking Comedy Spot is trying to get me to vote for something. Yeah, especially right now. The text service is like, meh, 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 because, yeah, you're going to just mix it up with all the texts you're getting from every politician trying to get you to vote for something. So, it was a good idea. I'm glad we did the text message service for a while, but I think the Comic Spot's just better at building a community than it is like selling stuff to people. If you want to buy merch, that's because you like the place and want to represent it, not because we're trying to give you a good deal or something. I don't know. So anyway, that's what's going on. What else? I'm going to go snowboarding tomorrow. Been waiting for that. There was a big blizzard in Tahoe, so I've been waiting to get up to some snow, but the roads were pretty messed up, and then the resort I go to was closed. I still want to fight zombies. Yeah, man. I really had a good time doing the zombie show too. You guys, I thrive. Sorry, I had one thought. I'm going snowboarding, but okay, conclude thought. I really, really enjoy like trying out new things with technology. So I think we should just keep doing that with this show too. Like when we find something fun, we can try it out. Usually when we're filming the 6 to 7, it's going to be right before the taste test over at the theater. But we could film from the theater too if we have a real fun idea that we need a lot of space. Otherwise, this is great for interviews and stuff like that. Oh, and last week when we filmed, you might remember Jordan and I were literally melting. We were just sweating on camera. I talked to the owners of this co-working space, and they're like, "You have a thermostat just right down the hall." So Jordan will be relieved that they will not melt like a Wicked Witch of the West when we get back and start filming again. What's great about Discord has controls so you can have just announcements with no comments. Yeah. So same. Like with the Comedy Spot Discord, we have an announcements channel where we can just let everybody know what's going on so they can scroll back through and see what the latest news is. We'll do the same on the fan Discord. But then there'll be places where you can talk about shows, where you can talk about improv classes, so on and so forth. Would like to have a quick battle. Zombie battle or other battle? I'm pumped for Movie Libs tomorrow. I work my schedule around the show, and that's all my plans. Yeah, but Movie Libs is super fun. I like all the characters that are on there. I'm always amazed of what costumes Tina can come up with by just taking like a lampshade and a piece of cloth, and then all of a sudden it's a character on a movie you've watched. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that'll be fun. If you haven't watched Movie Libs, it's every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Correct? Yes. Good question. Sorry, I was just reading comments. 3D cup holders working out. I finally got a 3D printer myself. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, we had these chairs in the theater, but there was never a place where you could put your drink. So we don't have tables because it's just theater style seating. And I always wanted to have a place for people to put their beers, but I just couldn't figure it out. And then one day I was like, I can make cup holders on the back of each of the chairs. So I initially hired somebody to design me a cup holder, and this person was out of the country, so the drafts were coming very slow. And finally, I was just like, you know what? Forget it. I'll teach myself how to design. So I designed a cup holder that latches onto the chair in front of you and uses Velcro to stay on, and then you just put your beer in it. And I printed out 50 of them. They all work. The earlier versions had like a rubber pad that kept coming off. So we got rid of the rubber pad. Actually, we didn't get rid of it. What we did is we used construction adhesive on the rubber pad. Turns out, boom, the rubber never came off again. It'll probably never come off. Movie Lives could be a legit network show. Yeah, it's super fun. They have a good time. If you haven't seen the show, like I said, it's on Tuesdays, live streaming from the Comedy Spot, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They get word suggestions from you and put them into established scripts. And so it's like Mad Libs, where you just you replace one word with another. And then they are in character doing scenes from mostly movies, sometimes TV, but super fun. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. Any good with crowd work for me? Yeah, I would say I don't suck at crowd work. I host a show here in Sacramento, Anti-Cooperation League. It's every Saturday at 9:00, and the first part of the show is just talking to the audience, getting stories from the audience, and then we do improv scenes with whatever we find out. So I've had a lot of time to get in front of an audience and like figure out what works and what doesn't work. If I stay positive, man, usually all the time I can get information out of people. If I start going negative on anything, people shut down so fast. So, being grateful people are there, staying positive, and being grateful for the fact that people share their stories is the way to go with crowd work. And then I just take whatever they give me and I'll riff on it and stuff like that. And one of the reasons I riff on it is because I'm trying to find ways to turn their stories into comedy scenes. So my riffing on it is actually just part of the show too. It's like trying to find out how maybe we can play this scene later on. Let's see. Kendra, you said Gorilla Glue. I did use the Gorilla Glue at first. So what it was is first I used a hot glue gun, and it turns out that didn't work. And then I used Gorilla Glue, and it didn't work. But then you use construction adhesive. I could have stuck it to my forehead. It'd still be on there right now. Oh, Dana, you had Movie Lives do a video game episode. That's awesome. Yeah, and that's all archived on our YouTube page. So if I don't know where you're watching this, but wherever you happen to be watching, make sure you follow or subscribe so that you can get notifications later on. How about a quick cut up session on the comments? This is as good as it gets, Mike. This is after hours. I'm just here to talk to people. But I think they're, I should go on to the live streams and make a whole bunch of those public so that people can watch them, go back and watch them. Yeah, there's 4 years of past Movie Live episodes, so if you haven't seen those, go check them out. Episodes hundreds of times. Kendra, that's awesome, man. I do miss the Comedy Spot squares, too. Becky, were you here when I played the intro? I don't think you were, so I'm going to do it again really quickly, just the start of it, so that you can see it. It's still here. It's just waiting. It's just waiting to come back. It goes a little something like this.
Good evening and welcome to Comedy Spot Squares. It's tic-tac-toe, it's trivia, it's comedians in squares. So please give it up for your host, Brian Crall.
Nope, that didn't work. I went to the I went to the main page to see if I would pop up on a little square, and it did not work. Um, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I couldn't believe that Kevin was looking up answers. What a jerk. Uh, yeah. Comedy Spot Squares was fun. It's just a show based off of Hollywood Squares, but it was during COVID shutdown, so it's one of the shows we brought out, and it was really cool because we could have me hosting, have 9 people from the community be part of the show, and then you being able to call in. And right when we got all the cool technology to be able to do this as easy as possible, because like it used to take me forever to be able to build the mechanism for people to be able to call in, but now if I wanted to add it, it's like super easy because I can have a square. I can resize that square. I can have that square look like pretty much anything like a square. Like I said, I can make it bigger. I can make it smaller. But I can also turn it into a circle. Um, anyway, right as COVID shutdowns were ending and we were able to open up, we got rid of a lot of the streaming shows that we were doing, but we were just getting the technology to be able to make this as easy as possible. So I'd be like, we used to have to use like Skype or Zoom and then put the overlay that I'm using now, the program called Ecamm. Now Ecamm can do it all by itself. All by itself. You can have tons of guest callers come in. I could put a guest caller on here right now. We could interview him if we knew somebody we could talk to. Let's see. Comedy Spot's pivot during COVID was it was great and a lifesaver. Hey, Dennis, it was just as much of a lifesaver for us as it was for everyone watching. Like, we really needed something to do. I mean, think about it. We were all here like 5 nights a week, 6 nights a week doing comedy shows. And then the next thing you know, we're doing nothing. And a lot of our support is through this community. So we had to think of something really quick. So I knew before we even shut down, we were going to start live streaming. And we shut down like on I don't know, like on a Monday. And by that Wednesday, we did our first really shitty live stream where we just did our best to kind of figure out what we were doing and how to run sound and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, we were really happy that a lot of you watched. And oh, you know what we could do too is we could do the oh man, my brain is dead today. Let's see. We could do the scavenger hunt. We could do the scavenger hunt on this show too, so we can have you do your own home scavenger hunt. Yes, Comedy Spot Circles. We'll have to have Evan recut the intro. Can you imagine how messed up we would be if you hadn't had a comment? Yeah, because we were messed up too. I'm glad that everybody was there. That was a really fun time. It was like a terrible, terrible thing that turned out to be positive, and that we could all kind of stick together and do live streaming stuff. Um, let's see. I'm assuming that you're American, don't want to challenge a competitor. That is correct, Mike. I'm afraid of Canadians. Um, you have superior health care, um, and that frightens me. Any country that puts their citizens first and allows them to be able to have health care without having to go into debt. That's a very powerful thing, and it's intimidating. So you are right. You're gonna win by default on this. We are not doing 24 hours of streaming for Big Day of Giving. We're only going to be streaming the. We're only going to be streaming the Improv Fight Club that starts at, I believe, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. So you can watch that online for sure. But we're not going to be. It's really fun to do, but it also takes us away from other things that we could be doing to help increase the overall take for that day, like going out and calling people and stuff like that. So not streaming 24 hours, but I am going to do a brand new 24-hour stream where people can challenge me to something, and I'll do it for 24 hours straight. So you might have seen me do the Chumbawamba tub thumping, listening to that for 24 hours straight. We're trying to come up with another mind-bending challenge. Yeah, Rock'em Sock'em Boppers. That's the only way. How about like 12 hours or like 8? No, it's too much. It's too much. I promise you, though. I promise you, I will have a 24-hour challenge. If anybody can think of something, any torturous thing you can put me through, I'm totally down. Mike, listen, have a Coke and a smile. You got to calm down. You've already won. You don't have to challenge me. I'm crowning you victorious. Oh, I thought you were... Oh, gotcha. Yeah. If I had enough dares for 24 hours, I would do that. Maybe it's just a bunch of dares. I'm totally down. Wouldn't that be funny? Just putting me through torture and every hour is a new dare. I'm totally okay with that. Yeah, let's do it. Be like, Brian, you have to work out for an hour. 24 hours of hot sauce challenge. Listen, I need my booty hole at the end of this thing, so let's go easy on the 24 hours of hot sauce. I'm totally down. Actually, Kendra, that sounds like a great idea. I like it so much, I'm writing it down. 24 hours of Brian challenges. And then I'll just bring on guests and stuff like that too. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh yeah, that would be good. I'm going to write that down too. Complete each dare with a different person. That would be super fun. All right. It's in. It's locked into my notepad. I did the zombie hunting show. It did take a year, but I eventually did do the zombie hunting show. And you know what was funny is we finished, and I initially looked at the video, and I thought it had bad audio. And I was crushed, dude. I was like so sad. And then it turns out that the audio was fine. I was playing 2 different audio sources at the same time, and that's why it sounded like it was messed up. So stupid. Yes, it was with you guys live streaming. I swear. Hold on a sec. Hold, please. I have to do some research. View your channel. Let's see, content. I gotta go to content. Your videos, got it. And it was alive, and it was zombies. Search for zombie. Don't be. Yeah. Yes, January 2nd, 2023. 19 minutes. Hold on. Copy. All right, I got it. Yes, it is. Nope. Boom. That's the link. If you guys can grab that. Oh, did Dana find it before I did? Oh, that's hilarious. Good job, Dana. That's it? Yeah, can I share my screen? Let me see. I didn't even go back and I didn't even... Easy, easy. Yeah, that's zombies are really slow. So you just have to, my microphone
Be cool.
sounds terrible. Yep.
All right?
What's going on.
And then,
Okay.
Nothing is not cool.
Wayne, just use your focus on Kevin a little bit, and let's send him out. So, Kevin, just turn around. Shot.
All right,
We'll
hold
go
on.
out the door. This is what Kevin's
Oh
seeing
yeah,
right
that was
here.
all.
All right, just be cool.
Share screen.
Nice and slow, Kevin.
So far, so good.
Here, go.
Entire
Put
screen.
your gun toward the bathroom. See if anybody's over by the
Google
bathroom.
Chrome.
No, it looks clear. Keep your gun up so we can see the. All right, I think we're clear.
Yeah, so this
No one's
was
shooting.
Kevin Cooley
Clear.
All right, good job, Kevin.
with a
Let's go ahead and go backstage.
GoPro camera on live streaming, and
Comments say try to face the zombie.
I
Pause
think we need
there. We might
Yeah,
have a
this is
technical
back.
issue.
Okay.
Let's try your.
Okay. Go through this curtain here into the main.
I'm kind
theater.
of scrubbing through to see if we can find a fun
Oh
part.
no, that's not a good idea. Okay.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
check
you haven't
those
seen
out.
one zombie in this.
I'll tell you what. Is he getting back?
I can't.
Some good. And
Offer them 2-for-1 tickets for ACL.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way up. No, oh, gee, that's
Kevin, I think you're
crap.
screwed.
And there's-
Anyway, that's that. It's on there. Go check it out when you have a chance. Let me get rid of this. All right, cool. Do. Oh, Nicole, what's happening? How are you? Let's see. We always do the meanest things to Kevin. It's true. You've been live for an hour? How did I miss this? I'm doing this live stream every Monday at 6 o'clock. So stop by. We talk about the comedy spot. I don't eat anything, Evan. No lunch. I don't have to worry about bringing it. I just go home and eat very late at night. Yeah, Kevin's one of my favorites too. I did like that word of advice. Kevin, I think you're screwed. All right. Well, it has been fun chatting with you guys. It is now past 7 o'clock. I'm going to try and keep these live streams to about an hour. So I'm going to head home. You've missed so much, Nicole, but good thing is you can go back and watch this. This will be up as soon as we get offline. You can go check it out, and be back here every Monday at 6 o'clock. We're gonna do this. Mike is a huge supporter. This is what my mom says to me on a regular basis too. I've missed you guys a whole heck of a lot. Nicole, it's great to see you. It's been a long time. I am going to get going. I hope everybody is well. I will see you next week here at 6 o'clock, and I'll let everybody know what's happening around the comedy spot. Okay, I'll see you in a week. Bye, everybody.